We got to talk about how the powers that be simply do not care at all about the environment and, in fact, are going out of their way to destroy the earth. I came across one of the more egregious examples of how they are gaslighting us, claiming to help the earth while they're actively destroying the earth. Revelation 11 verse 18 finishes with how the Lord shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth come judgment. And people are actively destroying the earth, claiming it's beneficial.
Have you ever imagined an unusual sight where 1,000 subway cars from New York lie at the bottom of the sea? Then, from these cars, beautiful artificial coral reefs are formed. It may sound nonsensical. However, this crazy idea was proposed as a solution to several problems at once. Like everything else, when a subway train is deemed old and no longer fit for operation, it must be retired. There's a unique way the MTA handles these New York City subway cars, by sinking them into the ocean. From 2001 to 2010, the MTA sank 2,580 cars to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean along the coasts of New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, South Carolina, and Georgia. However, the idea of using subway cars as artificial reefs was first proposed in the 1990s by an environmentalist named Jack Moyer. Moyer saw the potential of the sturdy and durable subway car structures, making them suitable as homes for various marine species. Finally, with the support from the MTA and various governmental bodies, the project materialized after a series of negotiations and trials. This project is remarkable as it aims to create artificial coral reefs that can serve as habitats for marine life. Moreover, it has created new thriving habitats for various marine flora and fauna, such as bass, tuna, mackerel, flounder, tautog, blue mussels, barnacles, anemones, and many more in what used to be barren areas in the ocean. The project has also helped restore marine ecosystems in several areas around the United States, especially in the oceans surrounding New York City. Before being sunk to the ocean floor, these subway cars must undergo a rigorous preparation process at the 207th Street Overhaul Shop in Inwood, Manhattan. After arriving at the shop, workers remove various components from the cars such as glass, seats, signage boards, wheels, and petroleum products like oil and fuel. This is to prevent them from polluting the marine ecosystem when the cars are placed on the ocean floor. What remains are the car frames, approximately 15.5 meters long and 2.7 meters wide. Window and door holes are intentionally left open to allow seawater to flow through the cars. After the dismantling and cleaning process is completed, the next step is to transport these cars using barges through the Harlem River to the sinking locations along the Atlantic coast. The cars are sunk in groups, each containing 30 units. Due to their large size and heavy weight, it's uncertain how the cars will land on the ocean floor. Sometimes one car's end might collide with another. In a short time, the metal surfaces of these subway cars become ideal new homes for various marine organisms. These cars are also covered with seaweed and coral reefs consisting of 30 to 40 invertebrate species, shrimps, crabs, and marine worms. Their presence has provided abundant food sources for the fish inside. It's estimated that the food around these artificial reefs is 400 times more plentiful than the sandy seabed around them. This is highly beneficial, especially for slow-moving fish that struggle to find shelter. Apart from subway cars, various other objects are also used as artificial reefs on the U.S. East Coast. In Delaware, for example, there are at least 14 artificial reefs scattered in its waters. To build these artificial reefs, the United States has used 89,000 concrete products, 9,000 tons of tire units, 86 military vehicles, and decommissioned ships. Furthermore, one of the best diving spots in the United States is a destroyer ship belonging to the U.S. Navy, the USS Arthur W. Radford. The ship, which had been in operation for nearly 30 years, was sunk in 2011. The sinking project of the 171-meter-long Arthur W. Radford ship was a joint effort among 3 states: Delaware, New Jersey, and Maryland. The existence of these artificial reefs from subway cars play a crucial role, especially amid the threat of climate change damaging natural coral reefs. Artificial reefs have proven capable of restoring lost habitats, enhancing biodiversity, and supporting conservation efforts. However, the construction of artificial reefs must consider various important factors such as size, proper placement locations, and most importantly, the selection of environmentally friendly materials. The stainless steel New York City subway cars are deemed suitable for long-term use as artificial reefs. Unfortunately, many also believe that this project will have negative impacts on the environment. Some cars, especially those made of stainless steel, are more susceptible to corrosion than previously estimated. Different water conditions at each sinking location also affect the cars' durability. Some experts also warn that contaminated car parts may pollute the marine ecosystem. Despite this, many remain optimistic about the future of these artificial reefs. Over time, these subway cars will become more integrated with their surrounding ecosystems. Coral reefs and various other marine plants will grow and strengthen the structure, creating a more diverse habitat. Their sinking into the ocean will become underwater monuments, capable of maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems and likely becoming a new destination for divers in the future.
Alrighty then.
The level of gaslighting in that is astounding. Absolutely astounding that they're just throwing garbage out and they've created a mini science around it. It's madness. It's just crazy. I found Mead Metals, an article. Rust is the result of an oxidation reaction. When the iron infused in stainless steel reacts with water and oxygen, it forms a hydrated iron oxide, or in common terms, rust. That said, the ugly reddish-brown coating only occurs when oxidation forms on iron or iron alloys. Beneath it goes other reasons stainless steel rusts. Second one, contact with saline. That's salt water. The ocean is salt water. It's going to rust. It stains less. That doesn't mean it doesn't stain at all. And it happens a lot faster than you think, especially in the ocean with salt water. And then the marine life is going to absorb rust and die. This is common sense. And I found this article on OPMS. They are international scrap metal traders. It talks about the threat of ship rust on the environment. It goes into it. The open sea, often perceived as vast and boundless, is actually highly susceptible to pollution and environmental damage. One increasingly prevalent threat is rusty and abandoned iron ships in the ocean. And again, the subway car's stainless steel is iron. iron coating. This article aims to discuss the negative impacts caused by neglected old iron ships that are not promptly recycled and the importance of swift action in mitigating this environmental damage. The first, chemical pollution. Rusty old iron ships can lead to chemical pollution in the sea. The oxidation of iron that occurs when ships corrode can release hazardous compounds into the seawater. This can poison marine organisms, disrupt the food chain, and harm the entire marine ecosystem. Goes on, loss of biodiversity. The open sea is home to a wide variety of marine organisms, including unique species that cannot be found elsewhere. Unprocessed old iron ships can become traps for these creatures. They can accumulate and damage coral reefs, seagrass beds, and other crucial areas that are the habitat for many species. It goes on, threats to navigation and safety. But check this out, influence on global climate. Pollution from rusty iron ships also has an impact on the global climate. The chemical compounds released can affect the composition of the atmosphere, leading to climate changes and extreme weather conditions. Ironically, they just told you how they're manipulating weather. One of the ways. But it goes on to necessary actions. The importance of recycling rusty iron ships in the open sea cannot be ignored, and that includes stainless steel of all types. Steps that can be taken include enhanced law enforcement governments and law enforcement agencies need to strengthen control and enforcement of regulations regarding abandoned ships in the open sea. Tough to do when they're the ones dumping it. Number 2, recycling of old ships. By recycling old ships in the scrap iron industry, more rusty ships can be processed. Number 3, research and innovation. Further research is needed to develop environmentally friendly and efficient methods for recycling old ships. With increasing awareness of the negative impacts of rusty iron ships on the sea, as well as stainless steel subway cars that rust as well, immediate and substantial actions are required. Managing rusty ships wisely is not only crucial for environmental sustainability, but also for ensuring that the open sea remains a clean, safe, and productive environment for human life and all marine creatures. Through global cooperation and local awareness, we can protect marine biodiversity and secure the survival of the open sea for future generations. It's all right there. And that's common sense. What they're doing is destroying the ocean and the life therein. It's madness. While you and I sort through all of our garbage, separating it for them, they're dumping stuff into the ocean wholesale and making up pseudoscience gobbledygook. I can't. And here is what I found on recycling.
This is a mountain made of literal trash in New Delhi, India. A disgusting, smelly, enormous heap of mostly plastic trash that makes life a living hell for those around it.
आँखों में जलन इतनी हो रही है कि आदमी बस मजबूरी है घर तो छोड़ ही सकते हैं हम।
उसकी लाइफ तो समझिए बहुत ही नर्क लाइफ है।
हाँ, मक्खियाँ भी हैं, मक्खियों की से भी दिक्कत है। सुबह क्या, शाम क्या, दोपहर क्या, हर टाइम मक्खी रहती हैं। देख भी रहोगे आप लोग यहाँ पे, इससे भी दिक्कत है। अब ये क्या, ये मक्खी गंदगी तो है ही है, गंदगी की वजह से ही खाने वाने पे बैठती है, तो उससे भी दिक्कत ही है हम लोगों को। गंद जो होती है उसकी महक वो भी बर्दाश्त नहीं होती है, और जब आग लगती है तो उसकी भी महक बर्दाश्त नहीं होती बिल्कुल भी।
But Trash Mountain in India is just one of many. There are mounds of trash like this in poor countries all over the world, in Malaysia, Laos, Ethiopia. But here's the thing, all this trash is not from the locals. The trash mountain in New Delhi is not just trash made by people in New Delhi. No, the majority of this trash is from rich countries. Ah yes, rich countries produce a ton of trash, and then they ship it off to poor countries. Poor countries have become the West's personal garbage can.
Thousands of people risk their lives collecting trash in one of India's largest landfills.
America can't process all the trash it produces, nor does it want to. So why not ship it off to poor countries that don't have a choice? They are so desperate that they will be thrilled to take it off our hands. And so America has been secretly shipping their plastic trash since the 90s. And from there, all of this trash ends up getting burned into the air that we breathe, it gets thrown into our oceans infecting the fish we eat, and infesting the lives of the poor people that have to live in this trash.
It's all lies, folks. All of it. Under the guise of helping, like angels of light, they destroy and want to destroy all of God's creations. Period. Colossians 1:16, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that means his minions, same. And speaking of the children of Satan, John 10:10, the thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. You gotta know who you're dealing with. And we know that, Matthew 7:20, wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. The fruit that they bear, you'll know who they are. Lastly, Daniel 7:23, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces. This is the end times, folks. God bless you all, in Jesus' name.